Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Game Channel. We're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series today, and we're going to be taking a look at the 4th Endwalker dungeon, Ktisis Hyperboreia. Of course, this will have Endwalker spoilers, so if you want to come back to this later, feel free. But if this video helps you out, please make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting off, for the first couple trash pulls in here, the Panthers all have frontal cone AoEs that you'll just need to move out of. The Ophion has a damaging ability for the tank that would just need to be healed through. The Panthers also have circular AoEs that they'll do around themselves. In the next area, after the first group, you'll come to the section where 2 large AoEs will happen, and I have seen these AoEs one-shot people, so the damage is quite large. The Shiones have frontal cone AoEs that you can easily move out of. The Ktisis have untelevised tank buster sort of abilities that will just be a lot of damage coming in on the tank at this time. For the first boss, Skull Dasher will be his tank buster ability. Frostbite and Seek will cause the boss to go invisible, and you'll need to look at the footprints to see where they end, and you'll get behind the circle that the footprints end in. He moves back to the center of the platform and casts Ice Call. Then he'll summon 3 icicles onto the platform. They'll do one of 2 different AoEs. One can be line AoEs through the entire platform, and the other one will be a triangular shape AoE, so you'll just need to move to avoid this. The next Frostbite and Seek, the prints will move through multiple circles, so you'll want to make sure that you're finding the one that they end on. Frigid Stomp will pause party-wide damage and just needs to be healed through. When you cast Icy Call again, you'll watch out to see which AoE the icicles will perform. It is random, so they can do the same one or they may rotate to a different one. At the same time, he'll combine it with Heavy Smash, so you'll want to group up to split this damage. For the next area, the second group will come out of the cage. There will be many enemies through these two groups, so you'll want to make sure you're rotating your tank cooldowns accordingly. The Ophions will also be using Rake constantly, which will do a considerable bit more damage than a normal auto attack. The Daudalons also have a frontal cone ability that they can use. Moving to the next group, the Hippogriffs have circular AoEs around themselves, and the Lelaps have circular AoEs they can throw at random party members. The Grips have line AoEs that they can also aim at random party members, and the White Lion has a cone AoE that's usually aimed at the tank. For the second boss, Scratch will be his tank buster ability. When he casts Inhale, you'll want to watch and check which mouth does the Inhale ability. It'll always start off with the middle one, so when he jumps to the center of the platform and casts Pyric Breath, then you'll want to get out from in front of him, so you can either move to his sides or behind him. The next time he casts Inhale, the two snakes on the sides of his heads will do the Inhale ability. So when he jumps back to the center of the platform and casts Pyric Breath again, you want to get in front of him, as the AoEs to the sides cover a larger portion so that they overlap behind him, leaving no safe zone. When he screams and summons fire orbs onto the platform, he'll then cast Inhale, and the AoEs from the orbs will begin to explode in a cross shape, and he will begin casting Pyric Breath, so you'll want to move towards the side of the heads that did not inhale the breath. Intimidation will be party-wide damage that just needs to be healed through. From here on, Inhale will be cast by random heads, so you'll need to check which one has the blue in their mouth and move to the one that does not have the AoE. The next time he casts Pyric Breath, he will also do a group up AoE that you'll need to group up to split the damage for. Moving into the final area, it'll be one group per platform, so it begins to move a bit slower. After the first group is dead, you'll move to the platform to be knocked up to the second one. Each of the enemies on the second platform has a cone AoE that they can throw at a random party member. After they are dead, you'll again move to the glowing platform to be knocked up to the third platform. On the third platform, when the first group dies, then two more will land on the platform. The ALO units do have very large cone AoEs, which you'll just want to sidestep out of. They also have a rather short line AoE, which you can easily avoid. After these are dead, you'll step on the glowing platform to be knocked up to the final platform for the final boss. Warning, spoilers ahead for Endwalker storyline.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction. I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Trismegistos will be party-wide damage that has to be healed through. He moves to the center of the platform and cast Hermetica. Then he will summon portals on the side of the platform that will shoot line AoEs across it. You'll need to position yourself in the open areas where no portals will hit you. True Tornado will be his tank buster ability. Meteor will summon several meteors around the platform. You would need to position yourself either in the middle or towards the side to negate some of the damage from this. When he casts a double, then he will duplicate any ability that he casts afterwards. You'll want to position yourself behind the meteor that is not cracked, as the cracked ones will disappear once they are hit by an ability. The next time he casts double, he'll follow it up with True Arrow. This will cause a AoE on every party member, followed by an AoE afterwards that you'll just want to move out of. True Bravery will be a stacking damage up buff that he'll give himself, but it is interruptible, so you'll want to make sure that you're interrupting this to negate some of the damage that he does. When he casts Quadruple, then he will immediately afterwards cast Hermetica. You'll need to position yourself on the side of the platform that the third one spawns on, and after the first AoE goes off, then you'll move into its line of effect, and after the second one goes off, you'll move into its line of effect, and you should be safe for the last two. True Arrow 2 will cause circular AoEs around all party members, and since they did double before this, then it will do more circular AoEs around him in fixed locations. The next double that he does, he'll follow up with True Tornado, so you'll need to soak the Tank Buster and then move out of the AoE that comes right afterwards. Again, making sure to use Interject on the True Bravery to interrupt it. Again, making sure to get behind the meteor that is not cracked to absorb the two AoEs that come across afterwards. And this should be it for Ktisis Hyperboreia. I hope this helped everyone out. If it did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our Endwalker content. And I will catch you on the next one.